Hey guys, welcome back. With this particular video, I'm gonna start off on a serious note. I want to say thank you for all of those who have reached out to me for the support and feedback um, that you guys have given me just based on my first video, and just whatever I might get on my second video. Because right now I'm in the process of uh, editing that one. It should be up hopefully shortly. But for those who have provided me feedback and information on how the first video has helped you, um, thank you. Because it's good to know that I'm bringing some type of awareness, even for those who have been in TFAS, for those who have left TFAS, for those who might still be in it and are haven't left yet, but are planning on it. Um, and for those who have family or friends who they're close to who are in this group. So I want to thank you guys for that. Um, Going off of that, I'm gonna touch on the subject real quick, and I'm not gonna name drop. And that's one thing, you guys. I won't name drop um, people in these videos unless they ask me. They ask me to, or I get permission to use their name. I usually don't ask for permission. I just make sure that if I can use any content that they have provided me, I will block out their names and faces. So that way, I just protect them on their end. And a lot of people who, yeah, just thank everyone for the support and everything like that. So if you do send me any information that you want me to talk about, or any screenshots or anything like that, just be aware I do make it my business to make sure that I'm blocking out any important information um, that will hint, to the best that I can, that will hint to who you are. So yeah, um, but out of that subject, into this one, it's related to this one. But I want to talk about family and TFU. Um, and family is very important to me. I am very close with my family, um, and we talk on a regular basis. Like we are very close. So it really hit home when I had a person who reached out to me. One of their close family members is still in TFU. And they reached out to me. I'm not gonna say, or I'm gonna try to do my best not to hint to who they are. But they reached out to me because they wanted to know how their family member was, because they hadn't talked to him in a very long time. Uh, and that's sad because I can only imagine if that was one of my family members, and knowing that they were involved in a group, or or religion, or whatever the case may be, and to have them completely cut all ties with me, would is would hit pretty hard to me, um, because I am pretty close with my family. So to hear, and honestly, I mean, this isn't the first time I've heard about these types of things happening in the group. Um, and of course, Jeff and Shaleia, they always like, we can't tell you what to do, but, this might help in your healing, or this might help in your journey, BS, right? Um, so when this person reached out to me, they, and we plan on talking at some point in time soon. Um, we'll probably have already talked by the time this video goes up. But to have them reach out because they just want to know how their family member is doing, it's like, damn, like that really hits home. So there are times where the group, I'll say the group in general, will tell people, especially if you have friends or family who you're telling them about this group that you're in, and you're telling them about these. What the fuck, bitch? Sorry, piece of my protective case chipped off. But you're having these conversations with your friends or your family, and maybe they're they're trying to be supportive, but at the same time they have some, like, they're questioning maybe some things, right? Because when you kind of get into this group, you kind of get tunnel vision on certain things. So for them, they can kind of, they have a different uh, point of view, or perspective, from the outside looking in type deal. Um, and maybe they're having some questions that might trigger these people who are in the group in a way that they're like, they feel that they're being attacked, or that they're not, um, they're trying to block their success, or block their journey to their twin flame and all this other stuff, right? um, so it can lead to people um, cutting cutting their family members off and their friends off, um, and that's sad, because then these people become reliant on the so-called family of the group. Um, I think that's some BS. Um, so yeah, that's really irritating. And I'll kind of give you guys my experience. So didn't have the best relationship with my father when I was younger. It is what it is. But at one point in time, this subject came up in class. It was regarding like a block or whatever. So they say, and it was, I was having some issues with how I thought my dad thought of me, or whatever case may be. And I've already addressed this with my dad, so um, my dad, I've already put my dad on blast, and as far as me and having that communication with him. So it's not like a situation where they can be like, oh, we're gonna reach out to your father and tell him this. Like, go ahead, please do. Like, we've already had that conversation. I'm good, bro. So, um, but like, it was, I was being guided to almost in a way where I literally was about to cut ties um, with my father, who I didn't have a strong relationship to begin with anyway. It was really like it was hanging by a string, and cut ties with him completely, because I felt that was going to be the best thing to do for my twin flame journey. Um, and so for people, and I think, and for people who have been taking classes and stuff like that, when they're talking about their friends or their loved ones who are giving them pushback, and they feel like they're telling them they feel like this group is a cult, or they're telling them that they feel like this group is not healthy for them, and they're bringing these up as blocks to the group. They're kind of leading them down a path, like depending on the person, because they are very definitely are very good at switching shifts, or switching gears when it comes to the personalities that they're dealing with within the group. Um, so if they feel like it's someone who they can easily, maybe easily abuse, they'll be like, well, you need to do this. Like, you need to give them, like, they'll give them set things on what they need to do. Versus if it's someone else who they feel like they might not be able to do that, because that might push them over the edge, and they'll probably, they'll leave. They'll be more gentle with them. So they'll hint or say, like, then they'll ask questions of like really have you thinking, like, why are you talking to this person if they're doubting like your journey, or if you feel like they're hindering your journey, or your twin flame journey, anything like that, or they're hindering your life purpose. And these people will cut people out of their lives who want nothing more than support them, and who truly love them, um, but because they feel that these people are against them, they cut ties with them. And I've talked about this in my first video, and it may not be the same for those who are in the group, because maybe there were people who were in the group who did have lives outside of TFU, and all that stuff, and they just got so absorbed into, maybe they did cut ties, and that was the path that they chose. But for me and a few people in particular, like I said, I'm not gonna name drop, and I mentioned this in the first video, I just feel like we were very lucky because we made sure to really have a life outside of TFU. And I'm just gonna make a note real quick. I'm gonna talk about the meetings, the amount of meetings that they would try to have every freaking week, and I'm gonna talk about that and how it relates into some other things. But we made a purpose to have a life outside of TFU. Like, me and her talked, because like we were legit friends. But we had friends outside of these classes. We had family who we spoke to and interacted with, and friends who we interacted with. We did things that we enjoyed. Like, if I wanted to go to the library or go to the bookstore, I went to the bookstore because I wanted to, not in hopes that I was gonna, run into a block. That would, a block would come up and I'd be able to kill it. Oh, sorry guys, my leg was itching. Or, if I wanted to go to the mall or chit chat or whatever the case may be, like, I did that because I wanted to. I wasn't this person who stayed in my house, or, was forcing myself to realize blocks that weren't honestly there. And there was a time where I did try to do that, and that crap felt so horrible and so bad, like, where you just sit there and like, okay, what's the next block? What's the next block? Da, 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 da. And Jeff and Shaleia would call it going deeper into your healing work. And it's like, because they would say you're going through the layers and all the rest of this crap. So I'm just like, trying to sit there and go through blocks and trying to find something to heal, and maybe there was nothing to heal. It's like, yo, what the heck, yo? And a lot of people did that. A lot of people would be like, oh, I worked through these 5,000 blocks today, and of course I'm exaggerating the number. And whatever, and I feel so much better. Thank you, everyone, for the support. And they'll post stuff on the group about the blocks that they faced and all the rest of this. They went through and healed, and all the rest of this crap, and how they just went out. And then, it was a beautiful day, and God gives them this beautiful. I'm just like, yo, like, you're breathing, like, God's source, whatever you want to call it. I was like, you can choose to and have a good day whenever you feel like it. Like, you don't have to try to go out and like force yourself to enjoy a good day, or or have TFU be the reason why you went outside and realized it was a wonderful day outside. Like, whatever. I'm hoping that made sense. But yeah, so going into the meetings real quick, so I want to kind of knock that out before I go into the next thing. The meetings were ridiculous, and I'm not talking about the TwinFlame meetings or Life Purpose meetings like the classes. I'm talking about the meetings that people were having outside of that. So let's start with this. So at one point in time, Jeff and Shaleia had channeled, quote unquote, everyone's soul family that was in the group anyway. And I'm going to say the important people. They didn't channel everybody's. They channeled the people that were important. People who were in their working with their business in particular, or people, crap, I'm over here dropping stuff, or people who were in the live classes, should I say, as well. So for these people, if you were in the live class, or if you were working in Jeff and Shaleia's business, they channeled your soul family. And what they say your soul family was, and how they describe it, is if you are, like, your twin flame, think of it as like a flower with petals, and you and your twin flame are one petal, and your soul family are the other petals on that flower, pretty much. So you guys work well together and all the rest of this crap, a whole bunch of stuff. And everyone has a different amount of couples who are soul family. Soul families consist of you and your twin flame, and then the other people in their twin flame. So they would have meetings. It would be ridiculous. Like, you could not, like, I don't think there was one day where there was not at least some type of meeting going on. They would have classes for people to meet up and talk about life purpose. They would have, and it would be like multiple days. Like, you would have like Saturday and Sunday at certain times, like multiple times throughout the day. Like, for people who weren't able to meet one time, they'd be able to meet on a second time. You would have ones talking about you would have when they would call them discussion meetings. You would have the Wednesday live class discussion group, and they had different times when they would meet. And then you'd have the all class pass discussion group, and then you'd have the Jeff and Shaleia had these courses out, these romance courses out on top of the classes and the book. But they would have discussion groups going over the courses that they had. And like, I'm like, dude, because I mean, at first I was doing a few of the, I can't even think if it was the TFAS classes, the life purpose classes. I can't remember. But honestly, I did it for like every once in a blue moon, because at the time I was working a second job. And I was like, I got crap I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to be in meetings all damn Sunday or all day Saturday, because I had one day off at the time between both jobs. I'm like, I'm not trying to spend my damn weekend in these freaking meetings. Like, hell nah. So it just became so ridiculous. Like, and I finally was like, I'm not doing anything. I just stopped showing up. I remember someone reached out to me about it, and they were like, if this time doesn't work for you, then you can reach out to so-and-so, and they can see what classes they have available, or what discussion groups times they have available that you might want to join, blah, 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 blah. And I don't think I ever reached back out. But it was like so crazy, like how many freaking meetings they had. And so like I said, I'm not going to call this group a cult. I don't think you can say you think something's a cult. You can say how they act as a cult, or how they how they do certain things is cult-like. And having those amount of meetings every freaking week seemed very cult-like, in a sense that that's all you're focusing on. Like, you're not focusing on anything else except these classes and these discussion groups with people who are in the group. Like, when are you having a life outside of this freaking group? And it's like, even if you did have a life, you're slowly fading away from that life because you're spending so much time in these meetings and watching the videos and stuff like that, that life, I mean, something's gonna have to give. Like, you're gonna have to sacrifice one for the other, because you've only got so much time in a day. And if you're spending 3 hours, 4 hours watching videos, because if you got the all class pass, you've got 3 life purpose classes, and then you've got the life purpose class. And if you're trying to watch a video a day, like, that's 4 hours out of your day right there. Your waking day anyway. And then if you're watching the videos that Jeff and Shaleia post on their YouTube channel, or on their other channels that they have for conversations or interviews they have with people who are from the group, those videos can range from 15 to 30 minutes to over an hour. That's a lot. And then you're trying to work on healing blocks, and if you feel like you're struggling through a block and stuff like that, that's even more. And then if you're taking the time to reach out to a coach and have a live coaching session, that's like another hour. So it's like, yo, what? That's a lot of time to just associate with this group and not take a break from it. Like, I am all about self-development. I'm building my own business. I'm just trying to have a better life. Not trying. I am having a better life. I'm doing my thing, and I'm enjoying it. Um, but to be so wrapped up in one thing and not allowing yourself to have any freedom outside of that, like that, I feel like that's not the healthiest thing. That's what I feel anyway. Um, One thing I also want to mention, someone had mentioned about it earlier. In my posted a comment in my other video about support groups and stuff like that. If you are having any mental, um, if you're struggling mentally, um, or anything like that, or if you're having any unhealthy thoughts, um, or anything like that, please reach out to a professional. Um, I am not a professional. This channel is for me to just to voice my opinion and to be a voice for those who need a voice, who may not want to be that person in the spotlight. Um, so if you're having any issues or you need support, please reach out to a professional. There are some groups on Facebook and then other corners of the internet, I will say, that if you want to speak with someone who are people who have a similar thought process or have gone through some things, there are those as well. But I would always definitely tell you guys to seek professional help. So just a heads up on that. Unlike some people, I'm not gonna tell you to do inner work and that'll heal everything. Seek professional help, please. Um, so yeah, that's that. So I will say this. I'm gonna read some stuff to you guys, as well, so we can have a good laugh and try to end this on a lighter note, should I say? But someone who is in TFAS, or in the group, wherever the hell they are, um, commented on my YouTube channel, and they deleted the comment, because I went back to see if maybe it was a comment I had to approve, but the comment was no longer there. But you know, YouTube sends you a notification with the comment, and I don't have the whole comment, but I'm gonna read a good portion of what I do have, because this was I thought I wanted to I wish if they deleted it, I wish they hadn't, because I wanted to respond back so bad, but I was like, damn it, it's not there anymore. So I'm not gonna say who this person was, but I have the screenshots. But this person said, hey Andrea, I didn't even know you had left TFU. Too bad. So for those who think that I may not have been in TFU, this person was actually in TFU, and it's confirming it that I was in TFU. Too bad. I always liked you. I don't even know who the hell this person is. I don't think I talked to this chick. Who the hell is that? I know. Oh, okay, I know who this chick is. She's got a YouTube channel too. I think she does. Um, I don't never remember to talk. I don't think I ever talked to this chick. I don't think I maybe once, shit, maybe twice. I don't even know. But you know, it was in live classes, so it'd be what it be. But she was like, "Too bad. I always liked you. However, you know, of course, that I don't agree with you regarding TFAS being a cult, which I don't think I ever. I don't think I. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Like, if I'm wrong, I'll own it. But I don't think I ever said they were a cult. I think I said they acted like a cult, or there were certain aspects that were cult-like. So correct me if I'm wrong. But she's like, I don't agree with regarding TFSU being a cult. If you've been treated unfairly, and then the rest of the message gets cut off. Who said I was treated unfair? Like, girl, get out of here with that. Get out of here, yo. if you're gonna message me, if you're from TFU, TFAS, whatever, life, I don't care, from the group in general. If you're gonna message me, leave your post up there so I can actually read it and see it. Don't go up there and try to delete it halfway through, because you boo boo. Who you trying? Because for the most part, I don't think I was put in really any situations where I felt like I was mistreated, to the point where I was not willing to speak up, or if I felt like someone was saying something real stupid, like slick out the mouth, like I just ignored them. I ain't got time for all that. So get the hell on. Let me see. So, like I said, I'm gonna try to keep. I'm gonna do a few more things. Just because I want to kind of have you guys. I want to kind of leave some funny stuff out there. I don't think it's funny. Like, I don't think it's funny, but you know, it's funny. Like when it's like, yo, like you so out of your freaking mind. Like I just can only sit back and be like, WTF? Like for real though. So this is, and here's the point. This is from one of the people who actually blocked me. So she sent me the screenshots before she could actually get back and delete them. So mind you, Jeff ain't paying. They ain't paying jack crap. So let's start there. And this video is gonna be running. God, these videos are running long, and I'm sorry, guys. I hope you guys are enjoying this content. I'm trying to get as much as I can within so much time, but I also don't want to run over 30 minutes as well, just because like videos can run pretty long. You know, if you're listening it to in your car or whatever the case may be, because like I said, I know they can get, they're getting long, and I'm sorry. Um, but I'm trying to find. Okay, so one of the people, this was one of the people in the sales groups, but they were thinking, this was it's like a group message thing. And I won't post it on this video, I don't think, but I'll try to post it in the next video so that way you guys can have that. And what I'll do is I'll maybe start posting screenshots while I'm talking so that way you guys can like pause and look and see or go back and see it. But it's like, so and so, thanks for clarifying. It's all good. Healing a block when I think I have to fight for my good. That's what one of the students said. And this is a student that had been working with Jeff for a very long time. So your boy responds back with, why does it matter how much money our team makes when our company doesn't make any money? So you're stating that your company is not making money, but you out here buying expensive cars. And here's my, and there's so much that I want to talk about right now, but whatever. We're gonna stay on subject, because I just want to go off topic, but I'm gonna try to stay on topic. So I'm sorry. This little bitch consciousness. This is how he's talking to his people. This little bitch consciousness is why we don't get paid much. You're all scrambling to clutch to crumbs like greedy little rats. You're calling the people who work for you rats. Can't even say they work for you because you ain't paying them shit. Or you ain't paying them much. Greedy little rats instead of creating your own wealth like we taught you. Just, I want to say so much. Like I'm clenching my fists over here, but I'm just gonna stay quiet. So Shaleia ends up sending a meme that's like, "Yup," and it's like some little smart aleck bitch, whatever. So whatever. So it goes on, and hopefully I got the right order. Our income sucks because our salespeople are looking for me. This is your boy talking at this point. Are looking for me to toss out more bread and make them rich, but y'all been poor as fuck. Fuck is capitalized all the way through for a long ass time. When will our team decide to actually be wealthy and actually handle our own wealth? First of all, this is your okay. We gonna touch base on another video, because it's not their business. It's your business. This is your business. Their name is not on this. Like you. Okay, so I'm gonna cut real quick. You are expecting other people to build your business for you and are getting pissed because they're not bringing in more money for you. Because I'm telling you right now, the amount of money that they're getting paid, the worker ants are getting paid for what Jeff and Shaleia are making. It's not their business. Like even as an employee, it's not my business. And I know this laptop shaking because it's on my legs and I'm getting a little hot. But it's not my business. Like it's your business. You know that's. Okay, so okay. So for those who have ever heard of multi-level marketing, MLMs, all that type of stuff, how it works is the person at the top gets paid the most, and you have little worker ants who are, do your own research on it, but you have people who are below this one person who are busting their ass to make it a living, while the person at top is chilling or doing little amount of work and reaping all the benefits of everybody else working. That's what this BS reminds me of. And I know people say like, oh well, the job's the same way. Here's the thing with a different job: when you have a CEO at the top, yes, they get a paid amount of certain money, but guess what? Most of the money that is paid out to that company is to the employees. A CEO has like a set salary of say even if they make $100,000 a year, right? That's what they make. When you take that and you actually look and see how much money is actually being spent or being paid out to the employees who are under the CEO, that it's more than that, because you're paying a lot more people for their time. You're paying a lot more people, and it may not, of course, it's not going to be the same salary as a CEO, but the overall expenditure is going to be for the people who are like employees, like regular employees type situation. So you're getting pissed off because you have people who you ain't paying hardly jack shit. And I've seen you post before about the groups, or like not the groups, but the jobs that were available. You've got like fucking HR doing like making maybe $150 a week. Like whose bills that? Okay. And that's not even including you taking out taxes. It's not including you taking out okay, I'm done. I'm done ranting. Maybe not. But we're going to continue. So I have given you everything you need, and I will not be giving anything more. Mind you, this is your own company. So if you don't plan on building your own company and your worker ants decide to stop, guess what? Your business is going to crumble, because it's not their responsibility to build your business. The anger that is just coming up, all the salt right now. But whatever. When will the starvation hurt you so much that you act? Because the gold I place before you clearly doesn't glitter enough to be motivated for you. I'm sorry. Let me rewrite that or reread that. Because the gold I place before you clearly doesn't glitter enough for you to be motivated to go after it for yourself. What gold, boo boo? These are your courses, your information, your stuff. It's your job to build. Okay, I'm going off topic again. I might just this alone. I might have to do a video on this just alone, because oh, Jesus. So he says, thank fucking Christ, I saved us again with another launch. Now, what he's talking about with the launch, for those who do not know, is they made a, what the hell was it called? I forgot what the video was. I know this video's got a lot more cursing than the other videos, guys. I apologize. The subjects that I'm just touching base on I'm very passionate about. So, sorry, forgive me. But they released an audio, like sermons, is what they called it. Or it was either sermons or like it was a video of the meetup that they had in Canada somewhere. I forgot exactly where. He was like, okay, so he was like, thank fucking Christ has saved us again with another launch. But guess what? There are no more. I had to scroll over. There are no more product launches coming to save the company. Boo boo, it's your company. I don't care. Like, it's your company. These people can go out and find an actual paying job or do their own coaching. Like, your company is your company, boo boo. That's your name, not my name on it, but whatever. And y'all are too fucking poor to buy products I create for it to really be worth my time. These are people who so-called work for you. You're calling them rats. You're calling them. This is verbal abuse. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, I know this video's getting long. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But I want to read this so you guys know. you guys know what the heck is going on. You're literally calling your employees poor. You're yelling at them because they're not building your business. You're saying they have a little bitch consciousness, not even a bitch consciousness, a little bitch consciousness. Called them rats. You're cursing at them. Just you tell them they're scrambling for crumbs because you feel you're this high and mighty person who whatever. So then you're saying that you're not creating any more products because they can't, because they wouldn't be able to afford it. Understand how questionable that sentence sounds. You don't want to create any more products because the people in your group can't afford them, which hints to me, and this is my thought process on it. You're only selling, or you only plan on selling within your group. The only people you think are going to buy your courses are the people who are already associated with this group. It doesn't sound like you plan on expanding outside of this group. Like you want to bring people in, or keep the people you already have, of course, and sell to them only because you're thinking that they're going to be the ones that buy your course. That's just my thought process, but whatever. Let's continue. So I can hurry this up. Sorry, guys. But you're not going to create any more products because you feel like it's not worth your time. Okay, so like I said, I'm in the process of building my own business. I know as a business, in order to continue to bring in profit, especially if it's a specialized business, because it's different if it's like a store like a Wally World or Target. You guys know who I'm talking about. But stores like that where they have multiple products that people use on a regular basis, and they can go in and buy those products over and over and over again. But like as an artist, for me, if I'm creating a piece to sell and I'm selling prints, right? I don't expect someone to buy the same print 16 different times. Like I know as a business, I have to expand and grow. So that means I have to create more products and create more services, or look at ways to bring a service or product to a customer that they would be willing to spend money on. That's how you grow as a business. So to say that you're not willing to make any more products because the people in your community are too fucking poor to buy any products, that's your problem. Because at some point in time, you're gonna have to make something in order to sell something. Because here's the thing, you can only have so many people who can buy subscriptions, and those subscriptions are yearly payments. So once that year is up, that money is gone. So the only way you can get more money out of people is create more products, boo boo. Just saying. So continuing. Okay, so now what's my time? Okay. I have already given everything and will be giving literally nothing more. Good luck with your poverty and starvation. Here's the thing, this is your business. So if you're not bringing in money, that's your poverty. That's your starvation. That's your bills not being paid. Not theirs, because they can just go get another job, or they can work on their own business and build that and do their own thing. I wonder how many more days you will each go by looking at your naked ass bank accounts. Mind you, this is how he's talking to his employees, so-called employees. We're going to talk about that one day. Looking at your naked ass bank accounts, hoping someone else will do it for you, that you actually decide to really, truly, genuinely create a life of wealth for yourself. You're not going to create a life of wealth working under this guy. I don't think so anyway, my personal opinion. Because you're getting paid jack shit. And you'd be better off putting that time and effort that you're putting into this business into your own. For those who are still working under this. My next move will be to start vastly cutting salaries. I won't be fucked by your poverty consciousness. Mind you, So you ain't paying nobody anything, or you're hardly paying anything, and you're talking about you gonna start cutting salaries. So what they gonna be making, like $1 an hour? Cause they ain't hardly making crap now. So I'm pretty sure. Like I ain't got physical proof, but I'm sure someone at Mickey D's is probably banking more than these people are working with this company if they don't have their own business on the side or their own job on the side. But let's continue. Okay, so he said, we said start vastly cutting salaries. These are the people who this is what they're doing. This is how they're talking to people who quote unquote work for them. This is how they're talking to people who are in their sales committee. These are how they talk to people who are trying to help Jeff and Shaleia build their empire because they're not building their own. I am gonna address in my next video. Hopefully, I'm gonna write it down or at least another video. The process or the information behind becoming an ascension coach and how that goes and what that really means for people in the group and people outside the group or people who have left the group. So I'm gonna try to make that my next video. I'm not quite sure. I am so sorry that this video has ran over. I'm literally at 40 minutes, for over 42 minutes, and I'm probably not going to cut anything out, unfortunately, because I feel like all the information that I provided was actually important information. Once again, for those who have reached out to me, or for those who these videos have helped, whether it be in the healing process, with dealing with the things that you have gone through, with dealing with these people, whether it be getting a better insight, because maybe you have family or friends who were in the group, and because you were never exposed to that world, you're literally hearing about it from someone who was in it. And for any of those who were thinking about joining TFAS or joining Life Purpose subscriptions or joining the group in general, if these videos are helping you, I am thankful and grateful for that because honestly, at the end of the day, even if nothing happens, like legally to these people, I just want to bring awareness. I think awareness is the most important thing, because hopefully you can stop someone or stop yourself from getting in that situation before it happens. So like I said, for all those who have been supporting me, who have been reaching out to me, and letting me know what you guys have gone through, or if you have any questions, please do not be afraid to reach out to me. If you're a member currently, if you're an ex-member, if you were dealing with the group or slightly kind of deal with the group, whatever the case may be, and you feel like you need to reach out to me or you want to tell me information that you would like to share in a video, you are more than welcome to private message me, and I will gladly keep your information hidden. Like I said, I'm not gonna name drop or anything like that. And for those who do have families or friends who are in this group and you haven't heard from them, or they have cut ties with you, I am so sorry. I hope that soon either they so-called, see the light, and are able to come out of that, or that this ends or disintegrates pretty much to where they have no choice but to come out of it and hopefully try to make amends, and patch up the relationships that might be damaged. So I do thank you guys for watching these videos. I'm probably, the next video I record, I'm actually going to record it now, so if you see me in the same shirt, it's because I'm recording video after video. I really do appreciate you guys and your feedback that you have given me. and the words of encouragement to continue on. So enjoy the rest of your day, guys. I'll be posting another video soon. I don't think I'm going to be editing anything out on this one. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope things get better. Peace out.